Hey, everybody, and welcome to Tea with the Pastors, your midweek update on all the great things that are happening around the church and what we have coming up in the future. I want to start off just real quickly drawing your attention to Isaiah 55, verses 1 and 2. This is one of my favorite passages where God is calling to his people to come and experiencing him in a way that is just deep and phenomenal and free. He's saying, come to me and experience all the rich things I have to offer you. And he's describes it as coming to delight in rich foods, which is interesting because most of the time he discourages the rich food because it's a sign of gluttony, it's a sign of avoiding him. But he says, come to me for rich food. One of the great things I love about being married to an English person is I get to experience English food. Now, the stereotype is that English food is bland and boring and not very exciting, but in reality, it is made of butter, it's made of eggs, it's made of milk, and it's got all these absolutely fantastic flavors from pastry to cakes, and it is rich and phenomenal. And what God is saying is people look at my word and look at I am, and they think I'm bland. But I am telling you, I am rich, I am full, I am good, and when you come to me, you will experience things you have never, ever imagined. So come to God expecting to experience richness and fullness. So moving on to some of the other things we have coming up that are exciting, that are rich, and that are full. We have monthly meeting this Sunday right after service, so stick around if you're going to be at the meeting house. Stick around for that, and if you are following the governor's guidelines, as the rest of us are, and you decide to go ahead and stay home, that is great. You can Zoom in. The Zoom room will be open, and you can log into that and join in the meeting to see what God is doing what big things God is doing in our little meeting. So we hope to see you there right after church on Sunday.
Talking of exciting, it's almost time for Bowden. And so we've been busy finishing up the flyer to go out. But what we're going to be doing is a little different this year. We're going to be putting it on social media. And if you see it appear in your feed, share it. Share it, share it, share it. We want everybody to see this. We want everybody to feel that they've been invited to this. And so we'll have some paper copies as well for you to give to people. But obviously, we're trying to reduce what is being given out right now. So if you can share that, then that would be fantastic. We want people to know that Bowden is happening this summer, and it's going to be a great way to connect, to hear what God is doing, what God is saying, and to be able to be blessed every single Sunday and to get out of the house.
And another great thing to be sharing on social media is going to be our new blog. The blog has been going up for a couple of weeks now on a Monday, and it is just another great way to be sharing the gospel and getting some insight and some thoughts into how God works, how he's working in our life, how he can speak to us, and really what God is doing just in general. So take a look at the blog, read it, share it, let people know about it, because it is there for you, it is there for your growth, and something that we enjoy being able to do and to provide.
And if you like digging in, Thursday night is small group night, and you are welcome. Whether or not you've been part of the group before, feel free to join on, and it is a great way to connect, good time of fellowship, good time of connecting with one another, which is hard to do with the social distancing that's going on. So it's a great way to be able to look at each other's faces and see each other's smiles, make each other laugh, and dig into God's word and how he's calling us to live. That's about it.
That's about it. Don't you have a personal update?
I may have a personal
update.
update. So, as you know, I started rollerblading, and I got my rollerblades. Stop laughing. I got my rollerblades in April, and it is now May, and I've already had my first set of x-rays. So feel free to be praying for me because I'm in a lot of pain. I took a pretty bad fall, and I am trying to pretend that this is okay and mommy's gonna be all right, guys. So I'm putting a bit of a brave face on it for the kids so I could do with some prayer. The only other exciting thing that you may need to be considerate of is with COVID-19 placing a lot of restrictions on our lives has impacted every member of our family, including Rosie. She had her first COVID-19 haircut this past week. There was hair everywhere, all over the living room. It looked like a disaster. I've promised her it will grow back, so if you see her, just be really kind to her, okay?
And on that note, we hope that you do not have any COVID-19 haircuts yourself, but we look forward to seeing you on Thursday or on Sunday or the next time we see you. So stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Bye.
Bye.